So we're going to go ahead and place our second colonist out there in the ocean. I'm not sure exactly where. There's a lot of good spots. We do need to be careful of aliens, though. And more than likely, I'm just going to get the colonist that comes out of the prosperity virtue tree, which I should be able to get in what, like 12 turns? Yeah, about 12 turns. That's fine, because I mean it's only turn 19. This is we're going at this pretty fast. I want to get it. I want to get it down fast, obviously, because the longer I wait, the more opportunities that we're going to let more AIs onto the map, as well as stations are going to pop down, and those, you know, of course, they're going to take up some pretty amazing spots because they always do. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get it out pretty fast. It'll be around turn maybe 35 by the time we actually place it down and it begins to establish itself as a fully functioning colony. Anyways, yeah, well, let's stay away from that. Let's figure out where the resource pods are at. Okay, so there's one here. We're going to pick up both of those. Actually, we won't pick up this one because this is a patrol boat that we have going. I guess that's the only problem with sending out a patrol boat is that we can't get on the land, but you know, they've got, you know, some good tiles, and we were able to discover a lot more of the area around us. So let's get this resource pod. Hopefully it's something good. 50 energy. Okay, I'll take it. Now with a 390 energy, I would have been able to buy that colonist, which I would have really liked, but yeah, we're still a ways away from that. I mean, we're going down prosperity virtue tree anyway, so it's fine. We have a ruin that I think we might be able to explore that right now, actually, with the patrol boat. This looks like a very small little island. Oh, and bam, we have our second AI that's joined in. So I need to keep in mind that it's really important that we need to go after and find these AIs at some point, especially now that I'm establishing diplomatic capital. We can begin some things, you know what I mean? It's just it might be a good thing to kind of understand what they're feeling, where they're at with other AIs, and where they're at with us. That's a good strategy early on. Okay, so I think I thought I could do it with the patrol boat, but I guess I cannot. I think I might need an explorer unit here, for the ruin at least, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I'll get up a few more boats, and I might also need to check out that brain. I might need to go check that brain out. This is the massive hydrocoral brain, I should say, not just random brain. And we're going to generate out here, produce a little bit more energy out here for our sea tiles. Trade depot. Okay, so I would really like the extra diplomatic capital. Yes. We don't need the trade depot for right now, obviously, because there's no, even if we had a trade route, there's no one to trade with. So that's not like super crucial that we get it out right now. If we wanted another unit, and actually what I'm thinking, well, wait a second. I think I figured this out. I want another explorer unit, that's for sure. But I could always just purchase. Oh, I don't have the, there it is right there. Yeah, with energy. So it's only going to cost 240 energy to purchase this. There we go, perfect. And then, yeah, let's grab a little bit more. I guess we'll go for the trade depot, only for that extra diplomatic capital. And that way, even if we don't know anybody, we can start to increase our traits. And as Chungsu, I believe we get extra science for every positive covert operation in a foreign city. I believe that's what it is. So we can increase that science value with every positive operation. I think it starts off at 10, and I think it will go up to 15 and then 20. So yeah, that would be good. It's not something that we really want to increase right now. I don't know if I'll increase my own kind of unique ability. I might look into like the military traits or the domestic traits or so on, but we'll see. And we'll do our expedition here. Here's the other explorer unit. Now, in terms of sites, you know, we might want to go after this resource pod. That's the only one that let's go ahead and go after it. Yeah, let's see what happens. And what else do we see here? Anything? Anything? Here we go. Here's another one. Very nice. So many of them, just all over the place. And yeah, I am thinking of I think we're doing good with food, having 2 extra energy. I mean, I believe coastal tiles like this or ocean tiles are really good for generating extra energy. So I guess we'll go after that, right? I mean, yeah, we're doing good. We've built a whole bunch of farms anyways, as it is. Actually, you know, there's a pretty good site here. What do we find? Silver Point Navigational Gyroscope. It's in pristine condition. Very nice. And they're both from the same old Earth. They're both from, like, same categories, so we could be getting a nice little combo bonus soon. Okay, I'm going to continue to head down south here. Boom! Another resource pod. Awesome. And, yeah, we talked about this crash site that I'm going to need to try to go after at some point. Is there shell? This is not a bad, it's okay. It's not the best spot. It's an okay spot. I'm not saying that it's an amazing spot, or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, another resource pod. Perfect. Perfect. That's why I wanted the patrol boat. because I knew they were going to be able to move really fast through these water tiles, and we'd be able to cover a lot of ground, especially if we want to settle out here in the ocean. And speaking of settling, my virtue is going to be here in 6 turns, so that'll be good. Another resource pod, perfect. So we'll pick that up and then grab this one over here on the east part of this island. There's also a crash site that I can begin to explore. 20 culture, nice. Oh, you know what? There we go. We got it right now. Perfect. So it's really, really important, though, that we got to protect this colonist. As I said in the intro, there are aliens around us, and I don't really want to just plop this guy down and then him get eaten up by, you know, a massive kraken or something like that. So I need to be really, really careful. Second of all, I need to figure out where I want to place this next city. Now, I wonder, so the hydrocorals do not provide any extra yields. That would have been interesting if they did. Lots of energy out this way. Now, I can only settle on non-depot, I guess shallow tiles, if you know what I mean. Coastal tiles, I guess. I can't settle in the deep ocean yet. I don't have the technology for it. But I was kind of thinking more down this way, to be honest. Look at all these tiles here. Look at all these resources. Basalt, eggs, coral, 2 eggs, a shell, and then we can go upward. We can begin to move up towards the float stone, because remember, we have to, that's how we can grow our borders. So, you know what? That's what I'll do. I'll have them come down this way. Oh, yep, there's the alien sea dragon, so let's be careful of that. Let's get rid of the yield icons. And I think what I'll do is I'll send my boat back up north to go and protect that unit. That sounds like the best plan. Nice. Extra population. I like it. Okay, well, since you discovered this, we'll go grab that. 50 energy. Very nice. We're getting that energy back pretty dang fast. Now, how many population we're at? We're at 4 population. Are we working the tiles that I want to be working? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I don't mind. Yeah, we don't really need to work this generator out here on the coast just yet. I'm not really trying to make money. Don't really care about money at the moment. All right, colonists, stay safe. Stay safe. I know that there are some alien units that can move from ocean to land. So we need to be careful of those, like, sort of amphibious units, right? The units that can move back and forth. I don't think amphibious is the correct term, but yeah, there's some sort of scientific term for it, but yeah, we need to be careful of that. So this explorer is out of expedition modules, so we need to go back to our city, and you know what? He'll cover ground here, and I think I'll probably go after this crash site. But let's first go get this resource pod. Now, we're going to go through some miasma. Yeah, I mean, what else are we going to do about it? We can't really do anything. And the boat's going to get there in 2 turns. Perfect. So yeah, we have a trade route slot. And that's it. But there's no one to trade with, so it's not a big deal. I wanted to grab that for the extra diplomatic capital. I believe at 150 we can begin to establish a few trades here and there. Another worker. I don't think we really need that right now. We're starting to come upon some resources that we can't work right now anyways, like the fraxite and the floatstone. So, yeah, I don't think so. A patrol boat, a soldier. I could build a colonist, but I could always... Yeah, no, I don't think so. Gunboats. It's going to take 13 turns for a gunboat. I could go for another explorer. You know what? I think we will. They really want me to build a worker, though. I wonder why. Why are you suggesting a worker? I feel like my one worker is doing just fine. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with an explorer for now. I think we could really benefit from getting another explorer. This is a pretty big map, it looks like. And if we can go and discover all the AIs and discover all the resource pods, then yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Hold up. Oh, you have to wait. Okay. So you wait. And the next turn you'll go out there. This is actually a really interesting map. I like how there's different landforms. Something that I have not seen in like previous Civ games. Like Civ 5. I'm specifically looking at Civ 5 here. Just having like smaller islands like this. Like, usually they're incredibly small, and then, you know, the main continent is like incredibly big, and it's just, I don't know. I like this. I really like this sort of map script here. Okay, now we can probably be a little bit safer. Now we got to be careful. I hope the sea dragon doesn't attack us. And you know what? I'll be safe too. Oh, I shouldn't do that. I was gonna place him here, but we don't know what's behind. There could be like fog of war. There could be, you know, it could be out of our vision, is what I'm trying to say. Technically, it could. Okay, and we're going to go up now on this forest grassland tile. Figure out what we're going to do there. Let's see if the sea dragon attacks us. Nice. No, he's going to leave us alone. Very nice. Thank you very much. It's not this unit, is it? The Alien Ripper? I don't know. That doesn't look like it can go out on land. I don't believe it can. Okay, let's grab our colonists first, so our patrol boat doesn't move too fast. I think we're just going to do it right there. We can even reach out and kind of grab the basalt. We could work that. It's not a bad spot. And then we got to be careful, though, because when moving cities, we can destroy the resources if we move the city on one of these sea resources. So we're going to need to... We only have like we have a limited amount of space we can move. All right. And yes, we grabbed the resource pod. Very nice. There's actually another wrecked colony lander. You know what? Since we have another explorer unit, what I'll do is I'll send him down this way. You know, you go after this one, since you're already here. Yeah, you go after this one. You're already here. There's also that ruin that we need to watch out for. Resource pod. Wait, where is that resource pod at? Well, I know there's one here, right next to this crash site. There we go. Okay, consider new traits. Next turn, I'll be able to go after a few more traits. Or I guess I can improve my own trait, or I can go after, like I said, the domestic, is it diplomatic trait? And military. I think that's the 3 categories. I'm not sure, though. And yeah, let's improve the algae, I think. Oh, wait. No, I haven't improved this yet. So yeah, let's do farms. Let's do farms on all the lands that we can. All right, so you're going to go here, and you should be fine now. So bam, we'll slap you down there. We got an extra patrol boat, which is perfect. So now we can explore a little bit faster. Oh, here's another resource pod. Very nice. There's also an alien nest here. Wait, where's the alien nest? There, yeah, there he is, right there. So we can go and try to eat that up. You know, with this guy, I think I'm gonna have him kind of continue down the south, kind of go down this way. The other one's gonna go up north, because I think we've discovered. I don't think there's much more up, like super north, like north of our headquarters. So I think we'll ignore that region of the map. And then, yeah, we're going to go after that diplomatic capital. We'll be able to explore that a little bit. Ooh, boom. Expedition time. So there are 2 AI so far. It's turn 30. Oh, well, there you go. And now there's 3. Turn 31. Now, this is a regular map, so we're playing with 8 other sponsors. So we got to keep that in mind. Okay, so we can manage my own personality traits. My affinity is something that we've kind of looked into. Again, like I've been kind of covering Beyond Earth Rising Tide for quite a long time now. We've explored this kind of part of the map. Yeah, and this will be really crucial towards the later parts of the game. But for now, let's manage our own. It is political, military, and domestic. Oh, okay. So yeah, like I said, you know, obviously I'm going to want to eventually invest in upgrading my own trait, my character trait. But let's leave it alone for now, just because, you know, I'm not really spying on anybody else at the moment, and I don't know how long that's going to take. It might be, it could be a little bit longer. So I would like to add, not a military trait, because I don't think we're going to be going to war anytime soon. Expansionists. Ambitious. So there's a lot of different traits, as you can see, plenty to choose from. Insight, again, I could do another science boost, which might not be a bad idea. Chungsu already gets kind of additional science boosts because of the whole covert operation thing. Trade routes, military units gain 15, oh my gosh, 15% faster XP. Wow, that's really cool. Orbital coverage. Let's look at domestic now. Industrialists. Oh, I love industrialists. That's nice. Oh, this is cool. Oh, so you can increase certain yields that your empire is working. Oh, that's really awesome. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? What I might want to do, I'm thinking production. Although I'm really heavily invested in food. Culture would be nice. Yeah, production seems like a good around. It seems all around good. But then again, I mean, I should focus, right? I should have a focused empire. So if we go for extra science yield, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's grab it. Bam. And so this is going to cost me. To upgrade, it's going to cost me 165. 8% extra science. Awesome. Okay, I think I did that right. And then now we get certain agreements for each trait. So now I can go up to other AIs and have a certain agreement. That's how you're determined what you can ask from the AI is this kind of trait window. So that'll be interesting. More science from strategic resources. I don't really like that agreement too much, only because I don't tend to ask for strategic resources from the AIs, but I might. I mean, you never know. If I run out of a certain sort of, floatstone or frac site, then I might. Okay, so here's that explorer unit that I talked about, and we're going to go just right here. Not too far away at all. Yeah, I guess now's a good time to build a worker. That's fine. Okay, so it's or I guess I was going to say city to state time. It's station time. So we can either choose a station with 4 culture with trade routes to it, or 3 food and 1 culture. I'm thinking the 3 food. Let's go ahead and do it. And where do they plop it down? Right there. All right, that's not a bad spot. They didn't take away anything too crucial to my empire's expansion. And we got a new quest from the trade depot. Again, like I said, I don't tend to use energy as well as I'd like to do. So, investing in production is something that I know for sure is going to be utilized because, it's easy. The production is obviously going to be a part of your empire. You can't choose to not use that extra boost of production. It's just always going to be incorporated. So that's why I like to choose stuff like besides energy. Did this guy already move? Oh, there we go. So I think we need to find the big brain first for this Marvel to begin, this Marvel quest to start up. So I'll do that, and I'm hoping it's close by to us. I'm not sure how many brains we're gonna have to find. Yeah, you'll continue out this way. Nice, another resource pod, perfect. 25 culture, I like that. Another resource pod, perfect. Now when's the next virtue? I'll probably go back to kind of investing in industry. Getting a little bit more production. Oh, +5 energy in the capital. I like that. Yeah, we'll explore up this way. Whoa! We got to be careful. We got to be careful. Also, I totally missed. That's what I thought. I totally missed a resource pod, and I could potentially destroy this alien nests. That might not be a bad idea either. I mean, it might make them a little bit mad. Oh wow! Yes, I think we have now. We have all the same categories of artifacts. Let's see what we got. So this artifact, this specific artifact alone is going to give me 60 extra science. This artifact alone is going to give me 36 extra production. And you give me, production and culture, clearly. Is that right? Boom. Yeah, okay. But when we put them all together, let's see what it offers. Oh yes, okay, so there's this building, yeah, so this building is going to offer us +100 production for orbital units, +2 city orbital strike range. I believe this always is the first thing that you can build. Now this is a building, so I still have to build it in the capital or whatever, so I guess we'll do that, and plus we still get extra boost to production, science, and culture, just not as much, but it unlocks a pretty cool building for us. So let's go ahead and do that, and we will build that. And like I said, let's invest in industry because we're already working on a worker. Plus energy for every basic resource. That's not bad. Production for wonders, but do I want to continue down this part of the tree? I think it'd be safer. What is this? Let's just go +5 energy in the capital. We might be able to use that. Yeah, we definitely will be able to use that. I mean, it's going to take some time, but yeah, eventually that'll open us up for some opportunities. A lot of interesting opportunities. Now, I think I'm going to go physics here for the extra science. I do like the observatory. The dry dock's pretty good too. Especially being kind of a naval-based empire. That's a good idea. Anyways, guys, I'm about to stop right there. We're going to get our second city up and running. It'll be established probably by the next video. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.